Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kendra Cook. Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest Colorado TV Translator Association. If you have a news topic or event that you would like to see covered here on the community television station, give us a call. The studio number is 970-677-4119. Today's show runs Monday at noon and is uploaded to our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page so you can watch it on demand. Today is Crêpe Suzette Day, May 6, 2019. And now the news at noon. From the Journal File Photo, a 7-year ban on uranium mine leases in southwest Colorado has been lifted following a federal judge's order. Since 2011, a U.S. Department of Energy programs to mine uranium in the Paradox Valley area has been on hold under a court injunction requiring additional environmental review on potential impacts to endangered fish. In March, Colorado U.S. District Judge William J. Martinez ruled DOE has since complied with the court's directive. He approved their motion to lift the injunction that barred mining leases at 31 mines on 25,000 acres in the Uravan mineral belt. The main question was whether discharges of water from mining and associated activities might ultimately affect 4 endangered fish species living in the Colorado River. U.S. Fish and Wildlife's biological opinion concluded that there was no likelihood of jeopardizing or threatening those fish species' habitat. But the original 2011 injunction was granted after environmental groups filed a lawsuit in 2008 claiming that DOE's water use analysis submitted to Fish and Wildlife did not include the water demands of the proposed Pinyon Ridge uranium mill. But since then, plans for the controversial mill to be built west of Natarita have stalled, and Fish and Wildlife does not believe its water use should be in the analysis. In April 2018, the Colorado Department of Health and Environment revoked the mill's radioactive materials permit after a district court judge concluded that the proposed mill project failed to demonstrate adequate environmental protections. To comply with the court order, DOE did include Pinyon Ridge's potential water use in a revised biological report to Fish and Wildlife, according to the order lifting the injunction. But in its response to the supplemental biological analysis, the Wildlife Agency stated that Pinyon Ridge is no longer a, quote, reasonably foreseeable action that must be considered, and announced that their previous biologic opinion was still accurate in, quote, predicting no jeopardy to the Colorado River endangered fishes habitat. In court briefings, DOE cited company reports for the mill that stated a surge in uranium exploration, mining, and permitting is anticipated if the mill is constructed. DOE goes on to say that this statement may have been appropriate at that time. However, since then, various world events happened, e.g. Fukushima in 2011, that contributed to continued low uranium ore prices, lower than economically feasible for new mining or a surge in mining. Plaintiffs arguing against the motion to dismiss the injunction were Colorado Environmental Coalition, Information Network for Responsible Mining, Center for Biologic Diversity, and the Sheep Mountain Alliance. They said that DOE cannot move to dissolve the injunction without first lodging a new or supplemental administrative record. Martinez rejected the claim and ruled that DOE committed no error. He said that assembling an administrative record would take more time and likely more briefing. The court finds that it would not be in the interest of justice to delay resolution of the matter any further, Martinez wrote. This case is almost 11 years old, and the court's injunction has been in place for more than 7 years. For all of these reasons, the court holds under the unusual circumstances presented here, the DOE did not have assembled and disclosed a full administrative record before seeking review of its limited court-ordered consultation with the FWS, Fish and Wildlife Service. The low price of uranium at $25 per pound has restricted investment and mining, which typically needs a $60 or more per pound for profitability. And from the Dove Creek Schools, the search for the next 7th Street Elementary building leader or principal will begin by opening the position up to Dolores County School District staff who may be interested in that position. Any interested candidates will attend a, quote, meet the candidates night with a selected group of interested parents and a group of selected teachers. The two groups will have an opportunity to provide input on the candidates to Superintendent Gray. If it is determined that there is not the right person for the position in the district, the position will be opened up to outside candidates, posting to internal candidates first. Dolores County School District will now be accepting letters of interest from internal candidates for the position of elementary principal. Quote, we are looking for someone with strong leadership and communication skills, the ability to work well with other staff, and be a good team player. If you feel that you meet these qualifications, send a letter of interest to Ty at the school at tgray, Gray, at dc2j.org. Reported in the Durango Herald. Washington, D.C. became a little more 420 friendly last month as Colorado Senators Cory Gardner and Michael Bennet introduced two bills to ease federal regulation of the marijuana industry. Gardner, along with Senators Elizabeth Warren, Democrat from Massachusetts, reintroduced the States Act, which would protect states' rights to determine their own approach to marijuana legalization without fear of federal intervention. All but 3 states have legalized some form of marijuana, creating an often confusing and conflicting mix of state and federal regulations. Quote, the States Act is not about legalization. It's about allowing a state to make the determination of whether it wants to be subject to the federal prohibition or not, Gardner said in an interview with the Durango Herald. The States Act, co-sponsored by a wide mix of Republicans and Democrats, seems to be gaining traction in Congress. During an appropriations hearing on April 10th, Attorney General William Barr expressed support for, quote, one uniform federal rule against marijuana. While he hasn't specifically studied the States Act, Barr did say he preferred the approach taken by the bill than where we currently are. The bill, which was first introduced last year, has gained more support and momentum, in large part because the atmosphere around legalizing marijuana has changed. About 90% of the U.S. population lives in a state that has legalized some form of marijuana use, Gardner said. More states now struggle to navigate what it means to legalize a substance that remains federally prohibited. Quote, as more people are being forced to deal with it, the more people will be looking for a solution, Gardner said. The States Act is simply about allowing a state to do what its people have decided to do. Many feel the legislation would create opportunities for increased economic growth in the industry. Morgan Fox, media relations for the National Cannabis Industry Association, said the bill moves the process down the road that ends prohibition. Business owners would not have to worry about a federal crackdown, Fox said. They would allow small business owners to access investors or capital that they might not have otherwise. And now let's take a look at our weather. The weather outlook for the next 5 days in our DCTV local area. Today, partly sunny with a high near 70 degrees. South-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts to 25. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 42 degrees. South winds continue 5 to 15 miles an hour with gusts again to 25. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 64 degrees. South-southwest winds again 10 to 15 miles an hour with Tuesday night a slight 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms coming in. Mostly cloudy with a low around 40 degrees. Again, those south winds continue at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Wednesday, we have an increase to 50% chance of showers with thunderstorms, also passable after 9 a.m., mostly cloudy with a high near 58 degrees. South-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming west-northwest in the afternoon. Then Wednesday night, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms continues, mostly cloudy with a low around 39 degrees. Into Thursday, we have a continued 40% chance for showers and thunderstorms before noon, then a chance of showers into the afternoon and evening, mostly cloudy with a high near 57. Thursday night, more scattered rain and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low around 41. And then again on Friday, a chance for showers with thunderstorms also possible, mostly in the afternoon, mostly cloudy with a high near 57. Friday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before midnight, and then a slight chance of showers continues on the overnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 39. But into Saturday, we hit partly sunny skies with a high near 59. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 39. So now back to the news. Reported in the Durango Herald file photo. A Durango man suspected of leading law enforcement on a 100-mile-an-hour chase and avoiding law enforcement for almost 2 months has been captured. Anthony Bowers, age 49, was arrested last Wednesday, 56 days after allegedly fleeing from a La Plata County Sheriff's deputy near the New Mexico line, said spokesperson Chris Burke. Bowers was arrested by the Colorado State Patrol in Archuleta County. Bowers had outstanding warrants for failure to comply with a court order, prior driving restraints, alcohol-related violations, and failure to appear in court, Burke said previously. A sheriff's deputy recognized Bowers about 10 p.m. March 6th at a property in the lower 100 block of Elko Colorado Court, south of Durango, according to an arrest affidavit signed on March 7th by La Plata County Judge William Herringer. All according to this affidavit, a man with a long ponytail left the residence and got into a 1996 Ford sedan with Colorado plates, which belonged to Bowers. Deputies attempted to stop the vehicle on U.S. Highway 550 near Little Cow and Deer Canyons, just south of the Highway 550 bridge over the Animas River. But Bowers sped away, driving recklessly at speeds upward of 100 miles an hour, deputies wrote in the affidavit. At one point, Bowers swerved into oncoming traffic. Bowers turned his lights on and off as he crossed the state line about 3 minutes after police initiated the chase. He lost control of the vehicle a couple of miles south of the New Mexico border and crashed into a ditch. A sergeant with the sheriff's office yelled something to the effect of, "Sheriff's office, Bowers, I know it's you," as the man fled on foot with a medium-sized black dog over a locked fence and onto private property. Sheriff's deputies tracked footprints for several hours, but were unable to successfully locate Bowers, according to that affidavit. Burke said previously that Bowers has a history of violence and driving under the influence of alcohol. From the Durango Herald, New Mexico college students are using drones to help map the location of dinosaur tracks at a state park, the latest project to use drone technology to gather data from historical sites in the American West. New Mexico State Parks recently announced it is teaming up with the Central New Mexico Community College students and the New Mexico Museum of Natural History and Science to map out the footprints at Clayton Lake State Park, the Albuquerque Journal reported. The park, located in the northeastern part of the state, contained track sites that can give scientists key information about the ancient reptiles. Central New Mexico Community College instructor Rick Watson says students will fly the drones from the different heights in order to record a variety of details. Once the project is complete, students will place the photographs, 3D models, maps, and other findings on a website. The public will be able to access the website, he said. It's designed to help people explore the track sites from anywhere in the world. Spencer Lucas, a curator of paleontology at the museum, said the hundreds of tracks found at Clayton Lake, which is about 4.5 hours from Albuquerque, are from 4 different species of dinosaurs and were all made within a year. The dinosaur track drone project comes as researchers from the University of Denver are using images gathered from a drone to create a 3D reconstruction of a World War II-era Japanese internment camp in southern Colorado. Researchers last month dispatched the drones from the Switzerland-based company SenseFly as part of a mapping project to help future restoration work at Camp Amache in Granada, Colorado. And today's High Canyon Country happenings. 56 days to Independence Day, P&H 2019. So Pick and Hoe update. We had 2 fundraisers this past weekend at the State Line Bar and Grill. Saturday's Kentucky Derby race was a wild finish, as the first proclaimed winner was then disqualified over half an hour after announcing the winner, so that the second horse, Country House, number 20, was declared the official winner. And the 50-50 donations in the pool for the winner totaled $240. Congratulations to Mary Ann Baker, who was the only one of the 48 entries to pick number 20. And great Derby hats thanks to those who came out to show some Dove Creek flair. Then Sunday was the Tacos and Tequila Cinco de Mayo Fun Day. Donated Plus Ultra and Bunnyhead DJ services to play music on the patio was cut short due to winds and cold, but before that, there were a lot of specials served at the state line and over $200 raised for P&H activities. The Dove Creek Chamber of Commerce will have donation jars around town, as will the Dove Creek Volunteer Fire Department setting up donation booths. The Chamber is covering the 4th activities like the pig chase and the band, along with some business expenses such as insurance, printing, and such, with thousands of dollars to be raised in a short time frame. The fire department is raising the approximately $6,000 for the fireworks, so every small donation helps to keep this 64-year tradition going another year. If you know of anyone who would like to be a vendor for the July 4th and 5th activities, have them contact the DC Chamber. If you know of a business that would like to be a sponsor, we need their commitment ASAP to get their name and logo on the banners and t-shirts. There will also be promotional spots in the printed publication that will come out just prior to the event in return for financial support. We'll be needing volunteer help with the garbage transfer from the cans to the dumpsters. Consider lending a hand or helping coordinate that effort. Keeping our park clean and safe is a priority. And it appears that no one will volunteer to head up the coordinating of the meat pit this year on such short notice. The Chamber is reaching out for that call for vendors to provide ample opportunities for food without the long lines. If someone, quote, caters the meat, that will be another large expense to raise money for prior to the event. Again, any and all small or big fundraisers are encouraged. The DC Chamber is accepting gift baskets or valued items donated to be included in a chance drawing to be drawn on June 15th, the Dove Creek's 80th birthday. We'll also be selling 50-50 chance tickets at $1 per ticket, or $10 for 12 tickets and $20 for 25 tickets. Locations where you can donate for the tickets will be announced next week. Keep a lookout for them. The countdown is on for Bringing It Together, Pick and Hoe 2019. For any information or to contact us at the Chamber, the number is 970-560-2856. And all of these happenings are posted on our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page, along with our YouTube channel, on-demand replays, weather, notices, original stories, and local posts. To share your event or information, you can contact us by email, dcbnnews@gmail.com, or call the station, 970-677-4119. Thank you for tuning in. News at Noon airs at noon, Monday through Thursday, and then is available on demand online on our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page. Please like us there and share it with a friend. This has been a production of DCTV for the News at Noon program out of Dove Creek, Colorado, USA. I'm Kendra Cook. Thank you for watching.